Welcome back. Ted Hood here, author. And as I mentioned yesterday, I'm here because my mentor has indicated that this is a good way to be seen. I told him, at my age, you don't really want to be seen. But frankly, I do want to be heard because I think I have a lot of stuff that I can help others with by virtue of the fact that I've made so many mistakes. I mentioned that before. I did want to start off telling you about the two books where I have already shared all of this information. Well, not all, but a good bit of it. One is the newest book, Metamorphosis. It is about, it's a fictional autobiographical story that basically tells my emotional journey. And then this is the old version of Building a Purposeful Business. I'm redoing this now, so it'll have a different cover soon. But that tells the business story, and I help young entrepreneurs avoid the pitfalls of being in business. Because again, I made plenty of mistakes, falling into those pits myself. And then what I'm working on, and I've said all this somewhere in the bio here if you just wanted to read it instead of listen to it, I'm working on The Pursuit, which will kind of be based on the pursuit of God, which, as you can see on my channel, that's pretty important to me. But this is the pursuit of my own pursuit, the spiritual journey. And so that's really the most important one and the most interesting one for me. Now, one might ask, well, why did you call this at last authenticity? It's not at last authenticity in the world. It's for me that finally, after all these years, I've learned to be honest and authentic. That's one of the things that you learn in this book that Ronald, the main male character, portrays, is that he was trying to be someone else all of his life. And that's kind of my story. That I read recently about a wonderful man, Stanley Tam, that came to our home and to our church many years ago, and he spoke, and I had followed him for years. His book was God Owns My Business, and just a wonderful man. I saw that he died just 2 years ago at age 107. But he was a guy that for a while I was trying to be. I was trying to be him. There were a number. The first person that taught me anything about sales, a guy named Frank, I tried to be him. So as I went through life, I was not being authentic. I was not being real. I was being somebody else. It's interesting, I heard Jim Carrey, say something similar to this recently. He's kind of come to a spiritual place in his life where he has recognized the same thing. He said that Jim Carrey was a character that he played. And that's very much the way I feel, is that for many of my years, I was playing a character. I was trying to be somebody else. And so knowing who we are is really, really important. And so I want to share with you next time about an experience that was a 2-weekend process where I went and it revolutionized me. It woke me up. That's the subtitle, Asleep, Aware, Awake, Alive, of my book. That this 2 weeks and then finally several months later, that awakened me emotionally. I was an emotional corpse, is what one of the trailers to our book says. All of those are on the site here, so check them out. Look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks again.